It's your girl, Lady Mocha. You know I'm always going to pour you a cup of truth, and I'm always going to break you off a slice of knowledge.
Commercials come on, what kind of commercials come on? It's commercials geared towards cleaning products, cooking products. You don't see no men cooking and cleaning in them commercials. All you see is women. At nighttime when I'm watching the football game, what you see? You see big commercials, men at the bar throwing it up. You don't see no women at the bar.
Come on, finish with it.
Not only that, Your Honor, men are responsible for all the great inventions like the light bulb, your automobile, the planes, everything. Women,
Men made all the inventions.
Yeah, all y'all women come up with kitchen products.
All women invented was kitchen products.
Yeah, kitchen products.
Keep talking.
She know that I like to have my meals cooked hot and fresh. I don't like no canned vegetables. I like my vegetables fresh. I come home one day from a hard day's work, Your Honor, she gonna say, I'm tired. It's too early in the morning.
Hold it high. Just hold on. I got you.
She made me a peanut.
I know how you feel. You ready to jump over that thing and just knock the devil out of him. I know. Hold it.
She made me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, Your Honor. Does that sound like a hot meal? The peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She gonna say it's out the meat group.
Your Honor. What has she been doing all day? I just have a question on that. What has she been doing all day?
She was working, Your Honor.
Oh, she was doing what? Working where?
At her place of employment.
Outside of the home?
Yeah, but...
Outside of the home for somebody else?
Yeah, that's an option.
Why you let that woman go outside and work? She's your property. Now, when she's your property, you have to have control over your property. How did she get outside those doors to go to work?
She snuck out when I got unemployed for a minute and...
Got unemployed for what? Say that again. Say it real loud. So I got what?
I got unemployed for a minute and she had to work.
How long was that minute? How long was that minute?
Very long. It was a minute.
Yeah, how long was that minute out of 7 years? How long was that minute, Miss Gibson?
It was the whole year at one particular time, every other year.
No.
Your Honor, this man is disgusting.
Unemployed a whole year?
Yes.
Not Mr. Chauvinist, whose job... Wait, let me go back to him. What is your job? You told me what a woman's job is in the world, to cook, to clean, you know, to cook your hot, fresh meals. What's yours? What's your role?
My job is to bring home the bacon and tell her how to fry it up in the pan.
Okay, so for 1 year, you wasn't bringing home any bacon, huh?
Nah, but I was still telling her how to fry it up in the pan.
I know, but you skipped the part of bring your job, your responsibility. So if you weren't bringing it home, how you gonna tell her how to fry it?
Because I'm still the head of the house.
Oh, I see. So your role never changes whether you fulfill your duties or not. You still get to call all the shots.
Oh, every last one of them.
I see. See, that's where you messed up.
Yeah.
Go on, Miss Gibson, talk to me.
Your Honor, this man is disgusting. I had to come home from working. I had to come home from working 10-hour shifts. I come home, the house is a mess. He's laying up on the couch. And I have to sweep. I have to mop. I have to clean all the dishes. And then he hasn't eaten yet, nor the kids, so I have to cook. And
he's home with kids?
Yes, he's
How
home
many
with the
kids?
At that particular time, it was 2.
He wouldn't cook for his children?
He wouldn't cook.
You wouldn't feed the children?
He wouldn't do nothing.
Cooking and cleaning is not a man's job. Although I did try to do the laundry.
Cooking and cleaning is not a man's job. Let me ask you this. Is it a father's job? I just asked a question. I do that sometimes. You know, I don't know why, but I ask questions. Is it a father's job?
To cook? If I knew how.
How many male chefs have you seen?
A whole lot.
A whole lot of what?
A whole lot.
Male chefs?
Yes,
what do you
ma'am.
think they doing? I mean, do you even put stuff outside on the grill, ever?
Now listen. That's just...
Oh, you got a story about that, huh?
Do I? Father's Day, I invited people from far and wide to come over. Man, we had filet mignon on the grill. I even tried to do a little rack of lamb on the grill. We had ribs.
The man that doesn't cook, you gonna try to do a rack of lamb?
Oh, the barbecue grill that's manly.
Oh, that's a man thing.
That's man. That's open flames.
Well,
Women can't be around that. And I found out the hard way. I told her, I said,
Joe
look.
just gave me the eye on that one. That's right, Joe? All right.
I told her I have got to run up to the basketball court with some of my buddies. We're going to be up there for a minute.
Had to.
I had to go. It was Father's Day. So we're going to do the manly thing. Go play basketball. I put a lot of this meat and stuff on the grill. All she had to do was go down there and turn the meat once and take it off.
Not a woman's job. Why she have to do that? You just said it's a man's job.
It's a man's job to cook on the grill. I asked her to watch the food while I ran to the basketball court.
Watch it. She just supposed to open it up and look at it?
Well, that's what she did. She sat there and watched it burn. When I came back, the meat looked like little chips of wood. Only thing was good was the catfish.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it for him.
Yeah, you watched it. You did your job. So how'd we get to this birthday party then? That he's asking for money for?
I never had a birthday party before, and he thought it was nice.
So he thought he'd give you a party?
Yeah, he'd give me a party, and you know, which was nice. And he had male dancers there, and when the
No, he didn't hire male dancers.
Yes, he did. I don't know what he thought they were supposed to do.
Male exotic dancers?
Yeah, Your Honor, I thought they was gonna have on costumes.
Hold on.
The only thing they had on was their boots.
Really?
Yes.
And she got a big smile on her face on that.
I had a very good time. You know, I was just doing my thing.
And he gave this party for you and hired the male exotic dancers?
Yes.
Where was he when they were dancing?
The men, he put them in a limo and was driving around. I don't know what they were doing.
We was hitting all the bars, Your Honor.
So the men were hitting the bars, you and the ladies were enjoying the male exotic dancers?
Yes.
So why? What's the problem?
He was jealous because I was looking at somebody who was looking better than that.
No, it was a major problem.
What was the major problem?
Your Honor, that just started the trickle-down effect. I never got another meal from her from that point till today. Never. She never cooked me nothing else.
So that's why you want to divorce her behind the party?
Well, that started trickle-down effect, Your Honor. Now I catch her. I say, where you going? Well, it's 4:30. You know the male exotic dancer review started at 7 o'clock. She talking about she got to get in line for all the heavy people get in there and take up all the good seats. She going 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Your Honor, to these events. And they don't start till 7.
You introduced her to it?
It was an accident.
So now who's this young lady over here?
His fool.
His what?
His fool.
That's my new girl.
You the new girlfriend?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
Kimberly.
Kimberly what?
Martin.
You doing all the cleaning and cooking?
Yes, I do.
All of it? And go to work?
I do. Yes, I do.
What's he doing? Is he working?
Yes, he was.
No, I actually was. Is he working? Present tense.
He is on workman's comp right now.
And why is he on workman's comp?
Because he slipped a disc in his back.
Oh! His back is hurt. So he can't do anything now, huh?
No, he does.
What does he do? Does he clean up around the house and do anything for you?
He does not clean up around the house, which I don't find anything wrong with that.
He has a back injury, huh?
Yes, he does.
I bet that back not hurting anything that he does in terms of sexual activity, is it?
That's his way of pleasuring me.
I know that back works at that time, though, right?
Yes, it does.
But he's on workers' comp otherwise. So now you're the new lady before he ever divorces Miss Gibson.
Yes.
And you've heard him say all these reasons why he's divorcing Miss Gibson. Because she didn't cook, clean, woman is his property. He's never supposed to do anything around the house. Do you have any children by this man?
No, I do not.
Okay. So you going along with that?
I don't have a problem with that. I feel as though if she had a problem with that...
I didn't ask you about her. I asked you, did you have a problem with that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
That's the way I was raised.
You feel like you're his property?
I don't feel like I'm his
property.
property.
That's what he said. Women are his property. Did you hear him?
Yes,
Did you hear him?
But he does not treat me like
but that's the way he thinks. That's his thoughts. You are his property. You belong to him. He controls you. You do everything he says, the way he says it, when he says it, how he says it. That's all right with you?
I don't have a problem with that.
Good, okay. God bless your soul. Go on, have a seat.
Hey, good evening. It is your girl, your diva in knowledge, Lady Mocha, and I want to thank all of you for stopping by to dine in with me to see what was on tonight's menu at Cafe de Paris. For all of you who have missed out, I did do a live this afternoon about young mothers poisoning the black community. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, you are more than welcome. It's already been uploaded, and basically I've talked about how, unfortunately, how the reason that we have so many problems in the black community is because there's so many young mothers who are having children younger and younger, and because they don't have all the maturity and all the womanly and manly skills that they would need in order to make sure their children are successful. What ends up happening is they take their own children with their lack of wisdom and with their lack of maturity. So if you get a chance, check that out whenever you can, okay? On that note, believe it or not, the reason why y'all are seeing me go live a lot, y'all are seeing me upload a lot of videos is because I got a lot of free time. So right now, before my classes start back up within 3 or 4 more days, I'm trying to give you guys as much wisdom. I'm trying to fill y'all appetite with all this wisdom and all of this knowledge, okay? So if I'm coming at y'all full force with so many videos and so many lives unexpectedly, just keep in mind this is crunch time for me. So I'm going all the way in because I know once I start back in school, when they start piling all this work on me, y'all may get 1 video or 2, if that, out the week from me, okay? So yes, it's going to be Mocha dose. You might as well say it's Mocha overdose week, okay? So I am flooding your YouTube notifications, which is a good thing, all right? So on that note, we're going to move right along on what's on tonight's menu. On tonight's menu, as you can see, I have uploaded a video, okay? And as you can see in that video, it displayed 2 women of 2 different races, both of them getting dogged by this black man, okay? Now, keep in mind before we go any further, this is not a feminist video, okay? I want all of my guys to know tonight is not bashing black men night. That is not on the menu, okay? So just follow me here before you exit off this video, all right? This is not a feminist video. Y'all who have been rocking with me for a long time, y'all should already know I don't play like that. I don't operate like that. I don't discriminate. I let both sides have it. But I want y'all to see the overall picture with this whole topic, okay? So let's not get tunnel visioned, okay? And just look at one thing, all right? Look at the whole scenario, okay? On that note, in this situation, which really disturbs me, it is 2 different women of 2 different races, okay? Basically, both are getting pimped by this simp, all right? He's already, as you can see, he stated he was married to the black woman, okay? And it was bad enough that she was working, she was being a provider, he's the at-home husband, okay? Which I don't even understand why some men don't mind being an at-home husband, but hey, different strokes for different folks. Some women don't mind that. Some women don't look at it as a burden. I'm a traditionalist or whatever, but hey, everybody's house is different, okay? So I can't knock how everybody structures their own household. Everybody's different. But basically, he's an at-home husband. But even with him being an at-home husband and him not working, him not cutting the grass, him not taking the trash out, him allowing this black woman to work her ass off, then come home and still cook and clean. I mean, come on. If you're going to be an at-home dad, at least do your way around the house. Flower the plant. I mean, water the plants. You know what I'm saying? Take the trash out. Wash the car. You know, take the dog for a walk. Something other than lay on your ass. But ironically, he has no time to get a job based on his injury and all this other shenanigans. But he has time to go pick up another woman, which happens to be a white woman. And he's messing around on his black wife with this white woman, okay? Now keep in mind, I have nothing against interracial dating. Whoever you choose to date is your preference. The whole bottom line is he is taking advantage of both of these women. And my whole overall point of this video is that all women can be stupid as hell in their own way. It's not just a black woman being stupid. It's not just a white woman being stupid. All women are weak in some form or another, okay? So basically, he has this not snow bunny, but swamp bunny, okay? Because the snow bunny wouldn't even play with his ass like that. Them real snow bunnies, oh yeah, brothers, you're going to have to go and come correct with a snow bunny, all right? Especially if her father is an attorney and her mother is a principal, and she comes from a family full of status and big time money. She's not just gonna pick up any old brother, okay? You're gonna have to be a brother with some receipts, all right? She's gonna have to be able to Google your name and see that you got some real status, okay? So not all white women are on the same level. You got some swamp bunnies and you got some snow bunnies. And in this case, this woman is a swamp bunny for the simple fact that she, just like this black woman, which was a dumb bunny, okay? We got dumb bunny and swamp bunny in this situation, all right? She, just like this black woman, picked up this simp who is spineless and has no backbone as a man, okay? So I don't care if it was a black man or a white man. Any man who can lay down every day, all day, and then not eat up at his conscience that his wife is out there working or his woman is out there working and he's not doing nothing, like keeping the kids, just anything to try to alleviate her some, wants her to work, wants her to hold down the house, and when she comes home, she still has to tend to him, still has to rub his feet, still have to give him sex when he wanted, and still get up the next morning, okay, and still go to work and hit the time clock. Are you serious? Okay? And believe it or not, it is a lot of women that are going through this, because the simple fact is you have women that are willing to do anything to be loved, anything, and you have some women that have dedication and stupidity mixed up. A lot of women cannot read in between the lines on when you're being dedicated and when you're just being flat out stupid, okay? Because there's a difference between the two. There's nothing wrong with a woman being dedicated to her man if he's holding the leadership of a man. He's working, he's providing, he's making sure his family is not lacking, okay? He is a leader, he's a provider. Then no, there's no such thing as being stupid when it comes to this type of man. You're being dedicated when you have a man that holds down the fort and handles his business. Now, on the other hand, if you're with some reject clown that has no problem with letting you work, letting you pull all the weight, but as soon as you come home for pulling an 8 or 12-hour shift, he still wants you to cook, still wants you to take care of the kids. Then on top of that, he still wants sex, he still wants some brain, he still wants some, he still want to get it from the back and all this other stuff after you've been working your ass off and been standing on your goddamn feet all day. That is the most selfish, ignorant crap I have ever seen. And it's a lot of men that pull this crap, okay? But it's the women who allow themselves to get treated like this. So I'm not going to blame this man. And again, if it does not apply, do not reply. I'm not bashing all black men, and I'm not bashing all black women or white women. I'm bashing those who put themselves in these type of situations, okay? Whether you Latina, Asian, Puerto Rican, black, white, if you put yourself in a situation to be used and to be pimped, whether if you're a man or a woman, then you deserve exactly what you get. Because as you go through things in life, you are supposed to know better. And it comes a point when you're not supposed to settle. When you're young and dumb and full of cum and you don't know any better, I'll give you some leeway. Let's say if you under 20, let's say I'll even give you, let's say if you under 25, but from 25 on up, I can't give you any more sympathy, because it comes a point, especially when you have children and you start going through adult situations, a light bulb is supposed to go off somewhere, okay? So basically, both of these women are getting played. And just to keep in mind, the whole purpose of me displaying this particular video is because it's too many of us placing too many different emphasis on different races, okay? I'm tired of people pulling out the race card. We're always getting the race card. Black women are weak, white women are strong, or black women are strong and white women are weak. And I hear brothers doing it. Okay, black women ain't this and black women ain't that. It's easy to get with a white woman. And then I've heard cases where people say white women, they spineless, they this, they that, give it a black woman. All of these stereotypes, when the whole bottom line is, like I said on one of my videos, a woman is a woman, guys. Don't think for a second that just because you cross over the other side is going to be easier. That goes for anybody. Same thing with you black women. Do not think the grass is greener on the other side. You pull your Serena Williams, get you a white guy, you pull you Aisha Tyler, get you a white guy, and find out when you get on that side, it's not all what you think it is, okay? What people have to realize, everybody has problems. If you're a black guy and all you like is white women because you've had too many bad or unpleasant experiences with a black woman, that is your choice. But keep in mind that even if you get with your little snow bunny or your swamp bunny, okay, there's still going to be some challenges. But as long as you can handle those challenges, then so be it. Same thing with you black women, all right? If you want to cross the other side, you done with chocolate, you want to get you some white chocolate, that's okay. You do you. Everybody has their own preference, okay? However, it's still going to be challenges. It's still going to be obstacles. Nobody is getting over free in these relationships. These relationships require a lot of effort. Okay, being a black man, being with a black woman requires effort. A white man being a white woman is challenges. Everybody has challenges. That's one thing about these relationships that is promised to you. You are promised to problems. I guarantee you. You don't even have to look for a problem. It's coming your way, okay? Especially when you're in a relationship, because what is happening is you're putting two imperfect individuals together. And when you have two different cultures together, it's definitely some challenges, because it's going to be things, let's say, if you're a black woman and you decide to be with a white man, it's going to be things that you're going to go through as a black woman that he's not going to be able to relate to. He's not going to be able to relate to your struggles because your culture is different from his. He's not going to understand your world. He's not going to understand the challenges as a black human being. He's not going to be able to relate to you on that level. But if he loves you enough or care for you enough, he's willing to understand and sympathize and show compassion, even though he's not able to relate. And the same thing with a black man that decides to be with a white woman. Understand, she's not going to understand your struggles. She's not going to understand your world, because she doesn't come from the same culture or the struggles that you come through, that you have had to overcome. So she can love you, support you, but she's still not going to be able to relate with your struggles but so much, because she has not come from those type of struggles. While you probably had to your mama probably had to work all type of hours to put you in college, where you had to stay home and raise your brother and sisters in low income housing. Your snow bunny or your swamp bunny didn't probably not have to go through all that, especially if she's a snow bunny and she came from a family that's really well off. Her father is a retired judge, her mother is a retired nurse, she came from money. She comes from a family with money. Then she's not going to be able to relate to your struggles. She's not going to understand your struggles. But it's a saying, love conquers all. If you really love someone, but despite your color, despite your cultures, you both will find a way to make it work. You know what I mean? That is just the bottom line. You will find a way to make it work, no matter how many differences the both of you have. Like me and my husband is a black man. And we both have still come from different cultures and from different worlds, because I am a city girl. I'm a city girl where my mom had a say so just as much as my dad. Okay, and my mom was able to speak her mind and express herself and not be treated like Celie from The Color Purple. Well, my husband, on the other hand, he comes from the country. He's a country boy, and the majority of the women that he has been around, or who has raised him, or whatever the case was, most women in the country, in the real deep southern parts like Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, certain places like the real dirty South, a lot of those women are very submissive in them little country towns, they're very submissive. They don't have a say so. Whatever the man says, it goes. She doesn't get to decide, how things are going to go. She doesn't get that privilege to express her feelings. That's the world he came from. So you can only imagine, honey, how much we used to bump, okay? But honestly, it wasn't you know, we didn't have like physical, we didn't put each other in the hospitals and things of that nature, but things got really, really ugly. And you know, when you're young and you wild, you don't know how to keep your goddamn hands on yourself, you're pushing and shoving on each other, you both just ratchet as hell, because both of y'all immature, you childish, you know, and you don't know how to communicate. That takes years and years of growing. And I'm glad that me and my husband on a whole nother level. It took us going through years and years and years and years within the marriage to realize, no, we have to communicate, we have to talk. And I thank God we've gotten so much better at doing that over the years. But it takes time. You know, I've been with him 18 years. That's not something you both are going to conquer, because you constantly have to readjust. So black or white, you both are coming from different worlds. Black and black, white and white. You have some white couples who've been together for years. Hey, he may have came from a family where he came, a white man, you know, he came from a family where he came from money, you know. His father was a retired police chief, and, you know, his mom never had to work. You know, his father passed down the tradition to him. His father kept such a good reputation within that county and town. And once he became old enough and his father aged out and got too old to no longer run the sheriff, be the sheriff of that town, he passed the torch down to his son, you know. So his son was able to make a smooth transition to go in there and pick up where his father left off. And you have some black men who have been lucky, not as much as white men, but you have had some black men who have been lucky to follow in their father's shoes, and their fathers built that legacy for them. So, and you know, like I said, you got a white man who had those privileges, and get with a white woman who came up poor, who came up struggling. Now, keep in mind that even though they both have the same race, that does not mean they're able to identify, because even the same race can come from different levels and have different cultures. You know what I mean? So we can't be so quick to pull out the race card. And the whole purpose of this video was to show everyone the point that women is women. There's no such thing as white women more crazy, black women more crazy. Now, we do have certain levels of craziness. Now, I will admit, black women are really way more off the chain. If I had to put size a black woman, a crazy ass black woman up with a crazy ass white woman, 9 times out of 10, that black woman gonna win that contest, okay, as being crazier. I got to admit it, shame the devil, I can't even front. Black women, we got some severe anger issues, okay? But the point in case is here, depending on how pissed off a woman gets with you, regardless of her race, you are going to feel her fury. It's a saying, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and that's for any woman. Like I said it in one of my live chats, you know, we want to stereotype and put a certain group of races in a certain box, when the bottom line is, you piss off a white woman, she will burn your ass just as quick as a project chick who got 8 kids in low-income housing. A woman is a woman. You make a woman mad, she is going to burn you. Because women, the problem with us, black and white, we drive off emotions. We let our emotions drive us, and that has gotten a lot of women screwed up. I mean, when Tiger Woods cheated, honey, Eden didn't play with his ass. She took him to the cleaners, okay? She did like any other woman would do. Black, white, Puerto Rican. That white snow bunny did not play with him. She didn't say, well, he always has been a good father to my children, so I'm just going to take a little bit of money and just, you know, not burn him, not try to harm him. She pimped the hell out of him. I think she got like, I don't know how many millions she got. I don't feel like looking all that up. But she had got a good bit out of that marriage, because she was hurt with every reason to be. You know, once he got exposed, you know, that made her go in. And I know a lot of people might say, well, Mocha, the difference is he burnt her though, so she had every reason. Okay, what make you think some of these black women don't have a reason? And see what it is, black women, we crazy all the goddamn time. So even when we have a legitimate reason, it's hard for people to still sympathize with us, because they're so used to us being bipolar and schizophrenic on a regular basis. So even when we have a reason, it's hard for people to sympathize with us on that, you know. But it goes both ways. I just don't want men being fooled by thinking black women this way and white women this way. We have our differences, but if you piss us off, The wrath is all the same. It's just on different levels. You know, black woman might just go for your child support. You know, white woman, she gonna take you straight to the goddamn bank. She gonna want more than your child support. And it's not just that. It depends on the type of level y'all are on. If y'all both was the average couple that live paycheck to paycheck, the most you can get out of you is child support. Or if y'all been together 10, 15 amount of years, y'all can get out. She can get alimony from you. Now, if y'all both are millionaires, depending, it don't matter if you're black or white, that woman is going to get a good bit, regardless of what, and especially when there's children involved. So it's different factors that play into a woman trying to burn you. You know, whether if you did something to betray her trust, you hurt her, like in the Tiger Woods case or Mary J. Blige case, you know, being cheated on, being betrayed, or either she's just being bitter. You know, she just wants to strike you with a vengeance. You know, and not every, I'm going to say this, not every woman has a legitimate reason. Some women are just nasty as hell, just bitter, just toxic, just miserable. And you know, some women, when they get to a point in life when they feeling defeated and they can't win that man back, even if it was their fault that they lost him in the first place, a lot of women are not going to own that. So instead, they just become more bitter. They become more hostile. They become more revengeful. You know, even if they even if they put their own self in that situation to lose that man, very rarely are they going to take accountability for it. And it's unfortunate. That's why a lot of us black women, we have a hard time moving on and moving forward because we won't take accountability. And part of taking accountability, ladies and gentlemen, is not so much just blaming the other person. You got to take some responsibility. Same thing for you men. If a relationship or a marriage didn't work out, it's easy to point the fingers and say, well, I always worked, I always provided. You got to be honest and do some self-evaluation. What did you do to make this woman so hostile against you? Because none of us ain't perfect now. This is not to make you feel less of a man and say every time a woman does something is because you did something to cause that. But what I'm saying is all of us have contributed in some way or another. Even if it means, hell, you let her get away with it too long. That probably was your fault. In just the fact of just not shutting it down and letting the relationship go when things first went left. That part probably was your fault. You probably didn't put your hands on her. You probably didn't knock her down. You probably didn't, you know, so in the back of your mind, you're looking at like, damn, why am I going through this as a man? I provided, I took care of my kids. Why is she trying to make my life miserable? And it may just be, even if you never cheated or put your hands on her, did nothing extreme, just the fact that you allowed it to go for too long. And now that you want to put your foot down, she's trying to kill you, trying to sabotage you, you know, and that is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. When we allow things to go on too long and you finally decide to put your foot down, that person gonna try to kill you because they're so used to ambushing the hell out you. And the moment you stand up, you know, and say enough is enough, they try to kill you because they're not used to you. They're not used to having to defend themselves with you. They're used to you laying there and just taking the beatings. Okay, so that sometimes you can be guilty of little things. Just same thing with you women. You know, even if you was a good woman, you cook clean, you never cheat on him, and you don't understand why he's treating you so bad. Maybe it got everything to do with the fact that you just allow it. You do not stand up to him. You do not put your foot down. And when I say ladies stand up to him, I'm not talking about with just your mouthpiece. Because women, we do that all day long. We think we're standing up for ourselves because we're running our mouth, we're screaming, we're hollering, we're loud, we're using all kind of derogatory language. That does not mean you're standing up to yourself as a woman. Standing up to yourself as a woman, other than being ratchet, means just leaving the situation. Okay, instead of arguing, fighting, and cussing with him, trying to lock him up in jail, trying to make him suffer and lose everything, you wake up, you smell a coffee, you leave his happy ass. He come home, see all the furniture gone, the dog gone, the kids gone. That's when he respect your grown womanness. Now when you screaming and hollering and acting a damn donkey and got to put on the scene, you coming up to his job, trying to embarrass him in front of his friends, embarrass him in front of his boss, anything to make a scene. Because black women, we are always trying to make a scene. We're always trying to be heard. And what a lot of women don't understand, sometimes less is best. The less you do, the more results you get. Okay, when you try so hard to burn somebody and attack somebody and make their life miserable, it can backfire, and you actually can make yourself miserable, because if the results don't go like you planned, then you're going to feel like all your evilness and wicked schemes that you have put so much time and energy into, and you see that it fail, you'll still be miserable. So you have to be careful how the things that we feed and give our energy to. You know, we need a real friend. Black women, if we at least had a real friend that would tell us, you know what, girl, sit your ass down. Stop chasing him. Don't go over there harassing him and his new wife. Don't go over there harassing him and his girlfriend, whatever. You need to be focused on getting yourself together. If you want to win, win by being successful. Win by moving forward. And the same thing with you men. And sometimes you men, y'all put yourselves in very compromising situations. You put yourself in situations with these women where they can make your life miserable. You having children from them. You know, you still going around dipping and sneaking a piece of pecan pie every now and then to go into bed with them, and you want to get rid of her. You don't know why she won't leave you alone, because you can keep entertaining her. You entertaining her conversation. You entertaining her drama. When she want to argue, you screaming and hollering to the top of your lungs like a woman. There's so many men that have allowed themselves to become overly emotional by screaming or hollering to get their point across, not understanding that if you really want to hurt a woman, you really want to sting her. Let me tell you how you can hurt a woman, guys. If you want to hurt a woman, walk the hell away and never look back. Honey, I'm telling you, that will kill her. That will kill her the whole soul. That does way more damage control than hollering and screaming and you trying to prove a point by bringing a new woman around her and all that other stuff. You know, it's just not necessary. Move on and don't look back, okay? So that was my purpose of showing this video, because I'm tired of the stereotypes. As you can see, it's two different women, same man. Both of them got this slow bunny mentality, okay? Oh, that's a new one there. We got Swamp Bunny and Dumb Bunny, and both of them are slow bunnies. Girl, I don't know where I come up with these cliches, honey. I'm just gifted with these damn phrases. I mean, the more y'all listen to my videos, I'm going to always come up with some crazy ass stuff. So just deal with it, honey. That's what you got to deal with when it comes to dealing with Mocha. But that was my point. There's no such thing as one woman is more trouble than the other. And yes, there are some things that some of us are more enhanced with when it comes to drama. But I don't want anybody enhancing that, because that has ruined a lot of us by being stationary and thinking only one race is a certain way. And we think we're playing it safe, to only be surprised when we go through it with a whole nother race who we thought was nothing like the races that we perceived. Now we're in a culture shock, like, oh my gosh. So fellas, a woman is a woman, okay? Piss off and you're going to feel the fire, whether she black, she white, okay? It don't matter. An angry woman, I don't care what race she is, well, it's going to try to make your life miserable, okay? You know, you don't believe it. I mean, look at Sierra, the singer, her husband, Russell Wilson, you know, he tried to move on. He was with the white woman first, and that white woman wasn't backing down. I mean, she ran after him. She taunted him for a long time. I mean, she went so far as to on Instagram, which is something you think most black women do out of pettiness. She had to go on Instagram and show her ring, and even though he'd been remarried, he had a baby from Sierra, a whole nother woman, you know, she's still residing on Petty Street. So a woman is a woman, okay? When a piss a woman off, I don't care what color she is going to try to make your life miserable. So pay attention to the signs. Don't entertain the shenanigans, and move far, far, far away. The farther away you are, the safer you will be. But on that note, it is your girl, Lady Mocha. And I also want to mention, do not forget, I've said this before for all of y'all who have missed my lives, I am willing to send y'all a sample of my book that I am working on right now, and my book should be finished by this summer. So I really want you guys, if you love the majority of the videos that I do, and you love the majority of the wisdom and knowledge that I share with you, this book is going to have all of that and then some. And the thing about this book is, by me writing it, I'm really putting all my energy and all my thoughts, because I'm writing it. You know, I'm writing everything, you know, versus just speaking. So when you're writing, you know, the delivery and the message comes off much more stronger because you're putting so much thought. Like with the videos that I do, sometimes I have my notes and sometimes I don't. Like tonight, I have no notes. This is everything is coming straight off the dome. Everything that I'm sharing with you guys. So when I write, only imagine how good that medicine is for your soul. So if you're interested and you think you might want my book by June or July, email me at cafedayparis79@yahoo.com. I will be glad to send you a sample of my book. I'll give you like maybe 5 or 6 pages, and if you like it when the book is finished, you can hit me up and say, Mocha, shoot me a copy of that, and I will definitely look out for you. Okay, so if you want a sample of my book and you want to get a taste of it to make sure it's worth the investment, I have no problem hooking you up with that. Just send it to my email. All you have to do is put in the title, send sample. That's it. You don't have to put in the email, I want a copy, blah, blah, blah. I already know what you want once you put it there. So don't put in all the extra typing and the extra writing. It's not that serious. Just say, Mocha, just put on there, send sample. I know what the hell you're talking about. I will put a sample in your email, send it back to you, and if you want to, I actually would like to give out as many samples as possible because I want your feedback, because I need to know if there's other things I need to mention in my book, you know, so it's helping me too. I really want to give you guys that sample, and the book is going to be DNA, dick in attention, the black broken woman's disease. Okay, and then our book is going to pertain so many topics, and it's not a feminist book, guys. It is for men and women. The book is not about bashing men all day long, and ladies, the book is not all about bashing women, but it's to help you understand yourself or understand other black women more. And believe it or not, I had almost got an eye opener. As I read my book, it was stuff in there about myself that I didn't even know. I'm discovering myself and the issues I have had as a black woman as I'm writing this book. So it's like I'm having an out-of-body experience with this book, you know, as I read back on some of my chapters. I'm like, damn, where the hell did I get all this knowledge from? It just amazes me. And I guess sometimes God just uses me as a tool. He speaks through me and to me, where I could share this message and deliver this wisdom to you guys. So whoever reads this book, man or woman, men, I put a lot of good advice in there for you. I tell you what type of women to stay away from. I tell you what type of things you need to pay attention to. Little tricks and tactics your mama, your grandmama, your sisters never really shared with you. Because one thing about women, sometimes we don't want to get as deep as we should, because that's also like exposing us as well. You feel me? So even though mama may love you, mama ain't gonna tell you every goddamn thing, because that's like telling on herself too. Okay, so it's gonna be a lot of positive information. I promise y'all, I will not disappoint y'all. If y'all want that sample and you love most of what the videos I'm doing, I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. You will get your money's worth. I swear that to you. But on that note, thank all of you for tuning in to Cafe de Paris. My name is Lady Mocha. I'm your diva and knowledge. And remember, I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth, and I'm going to always break y'all for the slice of knowledge. And remember, knowledge is a beautiful thing. And I will talk to y'all later till my next upload. Bye.